Curly brackets, we'll skip these for now because they're called doing something with an array, which we're going to learn about arrays later on, so we'll put that on hold. Double slashes is a single line comment. So the question is, can reserved words be used if necessary? I'd avoid it. No, I don't think you can. If you want to use a reserved word, you can change the case on it because Java is case sensitive, and then you don't really have to worry about it's no longer considered reserved if the case changes. Double quotes, as we saw, is used to delimit something called a string. And what the double quotes means is it tells Java anything in between double quotes tells Java this isn't an actual command. This is just text that I'm going to ask you to do something with this text. Don't interpret the text itself. Just take it and use it as is. So it delimits what they call a string literal or text literal. Just some text that the language should do something with. In this case, we're telling Java to print the text. Just print that text. So double quotes means it's text as is. And then the semicolon marks the end of the statement. Yeah, so as again, we see the curly brackets delimiting the blocks. The parentheses, the delimits a parameter. So, for example, when we call the print command, we're passing as it a text a message. Print, what do you want me to print? This is what I want you to print. So we're passing in that string literal, as we would call it, as text. And then we'll get into this later on. We see string, brackets, args. Mention that the square brackets are used to reference arrays. And more on this later. So arrays are a big topic. So we'll just leave that alone for now. Then the semicolon terminates the command. So we see the double / is a comment. Talked about that earlier. The double quotes again delimit text that's passed to print line. Yeah, it talks about the slides. Next thing we'll talk about is the J option pane, which allows you to do a couple of different things. It allows you to actually use a little pop-up box to do something. And we'll see how that works in a moment. This is essentially it here. You can copy and paste it. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Well, maybe we'll just do this. We'll put it in here. So we don't have, this is an XY coordinate. Basically means you can tell it where to go, or what coordinates to go. And I'll just put something in there. I'm just going to say 50 by 1 by 50, or 60, whatever. Okay. J option pane. Now let's see, in order to use J option pane, well, this is somewhere where we could, I guess, show an import. You kind of need to do an import to do it, but I guess this is some GUI functionality. Most of the GUI functionality in Java is under what we would call a library. And there's a couple of different ways of doing it, but I'm going to show the import. So you talked about, someone asked about how to do an import. This J option pane is part of the GUI Java, which is in Java x.swing. We would say .star. So that should give us that. And J option pane, the underline should go away, right? Go to the vault method bound. Show message dialog. It's not there. Am I doing something wrong? Show message. No, we have to give it a message. What happens to the message? See, component, object, string. Doesn't seem to support the XY coordinates. Not sure why. Component, object. Okay. Message dialog. Well, we can do it this way. This will work. We'll go ahead and run it. So you get the little pop-up that says hello world. Let me see what they're doing now. Show message dialog. Null X. Oh. X is a string for the text to be displayed. Oh, I was assuming it was an XY coordinate. Sorry about that. For the title. Oh, I see. Okay. Y is string for the title of the message box. Oh, I see. I see. So we need to put another thing here and welcome to Java. We don't like that. Interesting note because maybe we need to comment this out again. There it is. There we go. So programming style, being a good programmer, make sure you use appropriate comments, naming conventions that mean something, have meaning, indentation and spacing, block styles, what we call. Did we lose the webinar again? Oh, damn it. Does everyone hear me?